Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Lockwood. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the line.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, USC! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it.
They will score! Touchdown, Trojans! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas, 0.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's McIntyre. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that?
There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I love how alert the defense is on that one, guys, because it's second and short on your opponent's side of the field. Everyone's thinking it's going to be run. They go play action, but nobody was fooled in the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, and that's what forced the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run, safeties and linebackers.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Right on the money. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's McIntyre. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Texas, 21.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets it out fast. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown USC. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Texas, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball